Alright everybody, so I thought I would show, I made a video a while back about installing distributors and also setting valve lash, and I've said that this method works on any engine ever built that's a 4-cycle engine. And so here I have the opportunity to show you on an overhead cam engine. By the way, whenever you set the valve lash, I thought I'd show you the go no-go method. One more time. There's a couple ways to do this. I've got feeler gauges here. This one right here, you'll see the tip. See the different color? It's ground a different direction. This is 7,000 and 9,000. This one's 9 and 11. You could actually use one feeler gauge for this, but still, I like using two. So I've got a 7 and a 9, and what I'm doing is my 7 will fall in, and my 9 won't go. Okay, that means it's going to have to be a loose 7 or an 8, and I want it about 8. Whenever you set the valve lash on one of these engines here, you want the cam lobe, nose or toe of the cam at 45 degrees towards the spring. Because of the way the base circle is cut and the particular, not the flank, but the particular ramp, the way they've ground it, there is a certain spot in there that you can be on the base circle, but as you're rolling it, all of a sudden it falls in. And that's where you want to be. That is the lash ramp on this lobe. It's 45 degrees towards the spring. Not straight up, not the other direction. There is a lash ramp ground into all of these little 2300 cams. So my 7 falls in, my 9 won't go. I know I'm dead on the money. Now, when I go to install my distributor, in this engine, right here is my intake valve. And again, we always start the spark on the compression stroke, you know, depending on your engine setup, anywhere from 25 degrees to 45 degrees. But in this particular case, we're going to be somewhere in the 30-degree range. I mean, you know, between 30 and 35 degrees. I have dynoed some of these at like 29. Well, so what we're going to do is rotate the engine until the intake valve is fully open. As you can see, now the intake valve is starting to close, and that, as it's starting to close, now I'm looking for my top dead center mark, and I'm going to show you where that is. So on this engine, it's right here, and you can see the top dead center mark, and then the actual, this is where the piston is TDC on the block, and disregard that, that's actually reflecting in the light, it's actually blacked out. This is the new TDC mark here, and I'm going to stop at about 1.5 inches from TDC because I don't have a dial indicator on this, I mean a degree wheel on this right now. When I degreed the cam in, I've already took it off. I'm not going to set it back up, but you can see there's your 0 for TDC. There's actually where the piston is, and this would be TDC on the deck right here. So I'm going to stop it about 1.5 inches away. It comes out to about close to 30 degrees. I've checked it in the past. So now is when we will install the distributor, pointing directly on the #1 spark plug terminal. Okay, so here's the distributor, and in these types, well, I run Mel's ignition and a lot of stuff where an MSD box is not required. He's here in North Carolina, Siler City, North Carolina. Fantastic human being. I've done a lot of R&D with Mel years ago on MSD boxes and ignitions without MSD box, and I can tell you exactly what engine needs MSD box and which one doesn't, what the compression ratio cutoff is. I mean, I've done all that testing. I can tell you all of that, but in this case, we don't need MSD box, and right here we have #1 marked on the cap, so it's 1342. And what I would do is when I install this, we'll install it into the engine, and this will be pointing directly on the #1 terminal on the cap with my crankshaft in that position. At that point, if everything else is correct, you know, your fuel, carburetor, no vacuum leaks, all of that, the engine should fire right up for you. Finish it off with the timing light, lock it down tight, and you're set, you're good to go. And like I said, on any gasoline 4-stroke engine, this is how you do it without fail. It will not fail you. I always, on a V8, I usually stop my harmonic balancer at about 35 degrees, somewhere in there, depending on the compression ratio and whatnot. But 99% of the engines, I'll be about 35 degrees. Something like this 4-cylinder here probably would be around more like 30 degrees. But I don't hardly do these anymore. I'm only doing 4 of these for a good friend of mine. And that's it. I don't care to build these. I haven't built these in years, and they just aggravate me. God, did they aggravate me. So anyways, I thought I would share that with you. So you see how I set LASH, see how we install the distributor, and finish it off with a light. Piece of cake, guys. All right, thanks, and have a great day.